Alright, it's time for more Chinese department store cinema. Hey, this is getting catchy. Alright, so what we get from the good old Chinese department store, we got Fatal Vacation. They thought it was a vacation, but it ended up fatal. Fatal Vacation. Uh, this movie came out in 1990. Not bad for 1990. I mean, the video quality is really good. I love the quality of the casting. They have Victor Wong in here, which, if you don't know who Victor Wong is, Victor Wong, yeah, let me make sure I'm right on that. I know his name is Wong. Tommy Wong, no Anthony Chow, no, that ain't him.
But he is in there.
Yeah, okay. One of these guys is it. I don't know who it is, but I know his name is Victor Wong. If you don't know who Victor Wong is the weird-eyed Chinese guy from Gremlins. That guy. The guy with the one eye all freaky looking. He's not in one Gremlin movie, he's in both of the Gremlin movies. Now, I'm not trying to make fun of his crooked eye or anything. I'm just saying that's the character he plays. And come on, like, that eye isn't freaky. So, but do not mistake him for the other guy, the guy from Karate Kid. That's a completely different dude. So, anyways.
Yeah, that guy's Japanese.
Yeah, that's the Japanese guy. Victor Wong is the Chinese guy. So, anyways, he plays in this movie. That's the one star I think most of us Americans would know the whole production cast here. So, out of the whole cast of characters, I think he's the only one that we know for certain. We've seen him before. So, anyways, what is Fatal Vacation about? Well, a bunch of people from mainland China go to Hong Kong, which is almost like a vacation in itself.
Yeah.
And then they go on vacation to the Philippines. And man, oh man, is this a crazy ass movie? I don't think I can say that enough, can I?
No.
Crazy ass movie. This is it. This is the craziest ass Chinese movie we've ever watched.
So far.
So far. I mean, we've seen titties, we've seen strippers and shit that kill guys. No, this is beyond that, dude. Not that there's titties shooting anything, but no, and this isn't that crazy yet. But it is crazy enough. So they go down to the Philippines, and what happens? Well, after the first 30 minutes of filming, they're with their Filipino tour guide, who's actually Chinese, who looks like a Filipino throughout the whole movie. Always he does to me, because he's got this dark tan, so I guess he blends in. And throughout most of the movie, the Filipinos speak English instead of Tagalog, which is kind of strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
You'd think they would be speaking Filipino or something, but no, they speak English.
Well, and then they got the little tour guide.
Yeah, they got the little guy that looks like Tattoo from the Bond films, which he's quite funny in this movie, I must say. For somebody who you don't see a lot on the film, he is pretty damn funny. So moving on, they get caught by rebels. That's what ends up happening. Their whole tour bus gets taken over by these Filipino rebels, and next thing you know, they're out in the jungles there being held up by these Filipino rebels. Now, you may be thinking this is when the movie gets slow, like it should be progressing more and faster, but actually, it becomes quite intense. It becomes quite suspenseful because you don't know who's going to be killed next. Because soon they start taking two at a time to show the government they ain't fucking around.
Yeah.
And nothing says you ain't fucking around like putting a bullet in somebody's head.
Yeah.
So, the whole movie is pretty crazy. There's even one scene where they have the tour guide. They put a gun in his hand and say you blow two people from your side of the... They split them into two groups and they said you blow two people in your group away with these guns. But it's Russian roulette style, so he doesn't even get to pick who he wants to shoot. There's in one point where they're saying, shoot this little boy. I'm like, damn. Now that was a messed up moment.
And not only that, there's a pregnant woman.
A pregnant woman. One woman gets raped. Dude, this movie is off the hook.
Oh yeah, and then there's those two twins, and like, you know, Chinese shouldn't be afraid of bullets or some shit. They just like point the gun at his mouth. And
they blow two guys away at one time. Now, man, it is pretty graphic for a Chinese movie, and not many Chinese movies are pretty graphic as far as violence. This is pretty damn graphic, I must say. And, oh goodness, this is one of the few movies, I swear, there's not a rating that will really grade the content here as far as who's suitable for it. I don't think many people are suitable for this movie as far as watching it.
Yeah, it's not like Extreme X, but just
it's pretty strong graphic wise, and it's not a children's movie by any stretch of the imagination. The children who watch this grow up warped, I can assure you.
Hello Kitty got blown away. No.
But dude, the end of the movie's kind of like it's like Red Dawn. If you ever seen the movie Red Dawn, it's kind of like that towards the end, but with more of a Predator type feel to it. And it's pretty good. It's pretty suspenseful, and man, the ending is just awesome. I must say, it's one of the few films, I must say, if you really, honestly, truly would like to experience something amazing, this is one of the few pieces of Chinese cinema that I really cannot recommend enough, because it really is worth the price of admission. I didn't pay much for it, but I can tell you one thing, get the DVD, the subs aren't that bad, they're pretty damn good. Really, honestly, it's a really good movie. And there's plenty of places to see it online, but none of them have the English subtitles. So unless you speak Chinese or you understand Chinese really well, you're going to have a problem understanding this movie. But it's still pretty damn suspenseful. So if you can find it, great. If you can't, just watch it in Chinese on the internet somewhere. There's plenty of places. But still, man, I love this. I love this movie. I love it a lot. It's one of the few movies I would probably even just, if somebody really wanted to see it, I'd have to just say, here, watch it at home. Oh man, this is. How do you feel about this? We should. Oh man, I can't even give it a rating. Like, there's no 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. It's just one of those few masterpieces you just have to watch. It's like Rambo, Predator, and Red Dawn all mixed together. It's that crazy. Well, how else would you explain it?
Well, not only that, plus the cover art. I mean, that is pretty.
The cover art does nothing for this movie. It doesn't do it any justice. I mean, honestly, not even the rear screenshots here can do anything for it. But that's how I feel about the movie, and it's a must-buy. A must-buy. If you can afford it and you can find it, get it. I'll see if I can put links to where you can buy it, because that's the only way you're going to watch it with English subtitles. So I'll see if I can get some links up for you guys. And until next time, enjoy some Chinese department store cinema yourself.